Yes, I just started it. Let's see if it works.
Thanks.
This is not the game, by the way. This is just... Actually, say something in chat. In this AoE 2 Underground chat. I want to see if this works.
Hasn't loaded for me yet, so 2 seconds.
Okay, I think we are live. It's the first time trying to stream to a different channel.
You just add the key, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Trying to not leak the key to the stream. Hey, I got a notification that I went live.
Nice.
It's funny. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Hey, what's good? And
Cool.
thanks for the raid, possibly, Sean.
You're welcome.
Oh, I should have, let's change the title to say that you're co-casting. Is there an edit command in this channel? Let's see.
And these are live. It's awesome.
Edit. Oh, I'm not a moderator in the channel itself, so
Oh, shit.
how can I? It's okay.
You might want to... Have they started already?
No, they haven't started.
You can just hop in and say to mod them, I guess.
Too much work. The only thing I was going to change was I was going to change the title to say that we're
I don't care about that. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't care about that either. So we're good. Anyway, I guess for now let's look at their draft. And I think this music, you can't hear this on stream, but it's not going to go to the VOD. Hopefully. So the VOD is not muted. Okay.
I think I'll just look at the stream for the draft. There's no point sending it to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can see the chat. It's a pregame chat in the AoE 2 Underground Discord.
I'm too lazy to read.
And,
oh, it is right. That's very convenient, actually. Yeah, I'll click on that.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I guess they're checking up on us. So we're actually waiting to see the SIF draft. They haven't said what their home maps are.
Oh, I thought they were done with the draft and everything already. Oh, okay, fair enough. Cool.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that they do draft before we get in here. Because as suspenseful as it is to watch people draft, I feel like it takes a lot of time. But yeah, I'll turn off the music, AoE Echo, after the games start. Thanks for the info. So the team Donjon Dudes is Team Acropolis, and Beach Fight is Meme Machine. So Sean and I played against Meme Machine early on in the tournament, and we got 2-0'd by them. And Meme Machine really likes their Beach Fight.
Is that with Shiva?
Yeah, that's with Shiva and the other guys. Actually, and I guess since we're waiting anyways, this isn't an actual game. If anybody knows how to get... Actually, Sean, maybe you know this. How do you get a video capture to work on... Capture H? Because for some reason... Because for some reason I can capture my whole desktop.
Yeah.
And I can capture H2 fine. But whenever I try to capture H, it just shows a black box. So
I'd have to fiddle around. Let me check OBS actually. Some programs just absolutely fucking hate OBS though.
Yeah, I noticed. I figure the capture is just kind of meant to be casted on, right? So you wouldn't expect it to. Anyway, let's see who's on Donjon Dudes, actually. Let's see the teams attending top here.
Oh yeah,
See,
what are the maps? I
so
forgot to look.
Donjon dudes are Meisel, everybody's favorite Drusher, Spencer, and El Patch. Man, I feel like I have to learn how to pronounce El Patch's name. I hope I'm doing it right.
Apache.
Lepachi.
That's what he's to me anyway.
Yeah, Element.
Did they say what their home maps are again? I think you said it, but I'm pulling a blank.
Yeah, so home maps are Team Acropolis for Donjon dudes, and um, the other Beach Fight for Meme Machine. And Beach Fight is the map that we got destroyed by them on. Oh, okay, so we got our bans out already. So Meme Machine is gonna have the first pick. So they really want to ban the the strongest.
Beach?
On Beach
For
Fight,
Beach
yeah.
Fight, you're just wanting to ban the standard ones, maybe Britons, Ethiopians, or something.
Yeah, I
No,
suppose
Kajaras?
so.
Okay. I don't see what the obsession is with Kajaras, to be honest.
To be fair, it always feels like in these like giant 4v4 or 3v3 tournaments with so many civs, it feels like unless you have Spanish on African clearing, I always feel like you kind of ban at random. No Cumans. Oh, Cumans were banned. Cumans were banned by Donjon dudes, so no Cumans on Team Acropolis.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Element. I think Berbers and Grajaris are bans for Team Acropolis too. So
Okay, I can see Kajaras being used on Team Acropolis. I wasn't thinking of their home map. That's fine.
keeps.
I was more thinking for the more standard maps. I don't like them as a pocket.
Portuguese pick. I think this is for Beach Fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beach Fight Khmer is a good flank.
Cheaper gold units.
I think Donjon dudes are going with Chinese for Beach Fight. I had a chance to talk with them a little bit yesterday.
With the extra vills?
Yeah, I think it works out pretty well as long as you have Incas. So I wonder if we'll see an Inca pick.
Oh, the extra llama. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good show.
You do,
yeah,
but
you start in farms, but it's still
farms,
pretty good to have hunt as well.
We determined that farms are actually worse than sheep for Chinese because it's harder to force drop with farms. So I think you need to start with an Inca llama to make it worthwhile.
And free food is free food, right?
Yeah, but the problem with Chinese, if you go on farms instantly, you're just gonna have so much idle time at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting Aztecs pick. I do feel terrible. Let me check this really quick. But what are the rules for game 3?
Also, what's the neutral map?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, right, sorry.
It should be Haboob, I think. Yes, it's.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can see Aztecs being used on Haboob. Or even Acropolis wouldn't be terrible.
It's round 3, so it's not Haboob. Is it Andes? Somebody from chat. What's the opening map? So they did pick Incas, Donjon dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Andes, I agree. Okay, cool.
I can't wait to see what they do with Chinese and Incas now, as you said.
Yeah. So I guess for Andes, dude, you just go for like Ethiopian, like regular sort of. This is interesting because we have like 3 really open maps.
I mean, we played Andes pretty standard, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I figure.
There is a bit of distance between each place, but I don't think it warrants you pulling off a fast castle or anything. That's just too risky.
No Magyar pick, that's a good point. I guess they already have Slavs for... Spanish is definitely going for Team Acropolis.
Yeah.
But I think you guys are right. I think hunting is right. You need one more... Meme Machine needs one more pocket civ.
I still think with Slavs on beach fight, you can pull off some like just surprising quick castle and do like getting a lot of damage.
I'm surprised no
I, I,
Lithuanians
I
either.
never tried that.
Like Lithuanian feel like a pretty strong pick here.
Yeah, Magyars is sick on Andes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Huns in general. I mean they're nice for the quicker stables, but and there we see the Lithuanian.
Also, if you're the weaker player playing some sort of horsey civ, the no housing situation is always nice.
I want to see how Huns do on Team Acropolis. I'm guessing that's what that's for.
I'm
Maybe
starting to think it's nearly better than Tatars because you can get your cav archers out quicker because they're cheaper. Because the wood situation isn't always the best.
true. Okay, let's see. There's a chat somewhere here for us pre-game. And it's they do have a lobby code, and I think I can instantly paste it in. Just change this to a 1. Oh, well, I had to quit this game first, I think. Hmm. Man, I hate this thing when you're switching from H2 to H2 now. It says, please be aware that you will exit this current session and load up Age of Empires 2. Are you sure you want to continue? Oh, crap. Oops.
Probably. Is that what's
Wait.
causing the bug as well recently? Oh, someone's picking Romans. Nice.
Nice. I feel like it would be funny if Romans were in the
Well,
they're,
there's no mention of it, so it's not technically against the rules.
they would just instantly get banned. So apparently it's impossible to find lobbies now, but a good way to find them is by typing in the name exactly. So the lobby name is Slapdown 1.
I found it. This one seems to be fine.
Yeah, I know Rome is banned, but I'm saying they shouldn't be. Dang. Yeah, so the spectate thing used to work when you just changed the 0 to a 1 in the game ID code, but apparently now it just sends you straight to the lobby. Romans? Yeah. I could see hamburger Romans only. To be fair, like they'll just get insta banned on hamburger. So I guess it really wouldn't matter if Romans were in the pool or not, because they most likely get banned on the map, so that would make them exciting. I guess let's look at elos while we wait. So El Patch is probably the highest elo for.
Would it be higher than 1660?
I feel like
They don't really play ones, do they?
Yeah, it feels like they're better at team games anyway. Same with Spencer, to be honest.
I mean, 1600 on team games is pretty. So it means you're pretty solid.
That's higher than me right now by like 100 elo.
How did yours drop so low?
I don't remember.
I'm at like 1560 or something now at the moment.
You're definitely higher than me.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, I'm at 1502. It's pretty funny.
We had some good team games there a while ago as well. We beat some solid teams.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like all 6 of them are in the lobby.
Yep. Gonna try and load the lobby again.
Yeah, I'm saying I kind of agree. Like it's just the way that you win 4 games and then you lose 1 and your elo is back at where you started. Mine fluctuates anywhere between like 1500 and 1750, just based on who I play with.
I usually bring it right back to.
Okay, so there's
Actually, I
still...
don't typically lose with you either, so it actually isn't me, I don't think.
Yeah. So they're still in the lobby. But it's giving me hope that we can actually spectate it since we're finding it in lobby browser. So I guess we'll just look through all the profiles of the opposite team too. I have to write this down somewhere on a piece of paper. We got Donjon dudes and meme machine. I guess I can
Notebook on the
remember.
desk.
I guess it's easy to remember meme machine because they did beat us.
I don't remember them beating us, so you're way ahead of me.
And it's 2023, and the world is out of pens. It's so hard to find a pen
Tragic.
anywhere anymore. Just don't
I
use
have
them
a
for
bunch on my
anything.
desk for emergencies.
Yeah, they are the higher. Donjon dudes are definitely the underdogs here a little bit. Meme machine with the higher elos. But you know, if Donjon dudes lose, they're just going to the losers bracket against noob poachers. Which is the team that we also
So it's not
lost
the end
to.
of the world. Yeah,
See,
bring up a lot of memories here.
we know every team because we lost to every team.
Yeah.
And this is close enough to the finals that where I feel like if you get into the losers bracket, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. If anything, it could even be an easier path, to be fair.
So I don't know how this matchup will work. Like if the winner's final list plays the loser's finalist, does the winner's finalist get a free set, or do they have to play as if it's a regular best of 5 or whatever for the grand finals? No advantage. Interesting hunting. So there's literally no disadvantage for getting into the losers bracket if you really think about it.
No. Just you have an extra life as well.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Oh, game started. I wonder if we'll see a classic Meisel Drush.
So, Jesus, which one's which? Which team's which? Help.
Unable to join game. Great.
Nice. That's what you want to hear.
Amazing. Okay, it took a try, but I think we're in it. Yes. Let me know once you're in as well.
Yeah.
You
Just I think I think we just catch up to the
Yeah, let's catch up to actual time. All right. We got Spencer as Ethiopians, El Patch as Franks, and Meisel as Poles. On one side. Sean, do you want to introduce the other side?
Yeah, so with Teal we have Dravidians on the right flank, and we have Portuguese on the left flank with Shiva Lithuanians in the center. I will prefer. Which team is Kanban Bob on? God damn it. Meme Machine. There we go.
Just call him
Wait,
Bob.
no. Yeah, Bob.
I think they all call him Bob anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, just polls are going to be a little bit awkward here, I think.
I think the way you play polls is if you minimize damage as much as possible, and in Castle Age you hit a massive spike, but you don't drop that castle straight away as people get baited into doing. But again, he's a solid player, so I'm praying he knows this.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's what Spike.
Oh, he's playing on flank. Pulls on flank. Is he
Yeah.
trushing? Oh, he's probably drushing into
No,
trush, is he?
he is drushing 100%.
Okay.
but he's drushing, I'm guessing, into archers, but I just feel like it's not a sustainable thing for Poles. Yeah, we'll see what his plan is.
Well, yeah, he can make Arbalest. They can fully upgrade Arbalest.
Yeah, no,
That's
Arbalest
fine. I
definitely
mean,
works.
weird stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Fullworks are really hard to defend, especially like a forward fullwork here.
Like, I
Everybody,
actually don't think I would have minded pulls as a pocket here. I'm a bit confused on that one.
everybody pushing their deer except for Bob, who's going out to try to lame, but I don't think he is able to find anything to lame. It's funny though because Spencer's still missing 2 sheep. Meanwhile, on the other side,
Peace and serenity.
I think. Oh, so also Bob is also missing 2 sheep.
We'll find them eventually, I'm sure.
Wait, and Alpatch is missing 2 sheep. If you think he has a bad boar, look at where his sheep are. It's ridiculous. How
Yeah.
are you supposed to find that?
I remember when we played this as well, we had trouble finding our sheep because they were so far out. You were like a good few minutes in, like, where the fuck are our sheep?
So looks like to be nobody's up yet. Wait, I'm at live time, right? Okay. Yeah, 6:14.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I'm still keeping an eye on these sheep, because having 4 sheep down for it looks like Spencer is going quick archers. He's going 20 pop archers though, and I don't like this build too much
Yeah, the middle,
because
so yeah, already here.
because you're Ethiopians, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to afford 2 ranges, but we'll see.
Look at his mining camp. If that wasn't forward, it's so perfect.
Yeah, yeah, I love the mining camp. I mean, you might have to tower that or something. Everybody up at pretty similar times. I think the only person that's up a little bit earlier is Shiva. It makes sense because he's Lithuanian.
Maisel Scout is currently running under Teal's TC.
Oh
and
shoot!
Dead.
Wait! I just realized Maisel's collecting all the jaguars in the middle.
Oh, what a
So
drush.
not only this is a classic drush. Lose your scout. Lose
He's a
half your
scout,
drush
he's a
HP.
drush.
Well, it makes sense that he's not up yet, but he does have his full work down.
Is there even a point in upgrading those? Do they still offer anything?
It's a good point, dude. I'll turn off the music, but I'll finish this song though, because you can't interrupt Funkadelic mid song. I was gonna turn it off. We were just waiting for them to start for so long. But also, this is it's not on the VOD anyway,
Yellow.
so
Lepachi and Shiva just mirroring each other times there.
makes sense. Everybody's kind of walling up here. I really want to see if this drush actually accomplishes anything. Nope, it's going straight for the TC. Oh, okay.
I was praying it would walk right into it. It was just a fitting ending. Maisel's still not.
I mean, Maisel doing a great job for not keeping his TC producing behind a drush. This drush would be a lot scarier if you had a scout. I did miss the scout dying, but you called it out. Because if there was a scout, these 3 would definitely get at least 1 kill. They will still get a kill. This woman is going down. She has 1 HP. She barely escaped.
That's disgraceful.
Yeah,
Please
wait.
don't. And that's where
Maisel-
the scout would have come in handy.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised she lived.
So that Josh was so that red could get fully walls, is it?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could say that. These walls are humongous.
There's a lot of investments, and like if they get in at all, he's just so far behind with numbers. I don't think it's worth it on this map.
Oh, okay. They're getting ready to double team Spencer though on the north side.
Yeah. What are they looking like in extra numbers?
I mean, neither of them really have archers. Spencer's actually 1 archer ahead, surprisingly. Bob sending a villager forward. I'm guessing this is a misclick. He notices it. The Jaguar wants that villager. Yeah, no horse collar for Shiva. I guess he's going for more. Wait. Is that Jaguar actually going to kill his villager? I don't think it's possible.
No, he took the hill. Should be fine.
You know.
He has limbs,
Yeah,
but he's fine.
yeah,
Still lives.
yeah, he's fine. Anyway, back to the action here. We got more. We got the hill. The hill is so important here. And now Spencer's maybe thinking like, hey, maybe you tower here because this is a pretty awkward gold pile. You were saying it's a really good gold pile. It's very aesthetically pleasing, but
if it wasn't at the front, yeah.
yeah. And the problem is like Bob can sit on the hill and retreat to the hill.
I don't like
time.
that tower.
Yeah, I hate this tower. I think he just did not want to risk it not going up at all, but as it currently stands, it doesn't protect much.
If you have a gold like that, just fucking don't take any moral high ground. Just put a fucking tower there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's being really good and patient with his archer son. He does have fletching, so. Speaking of, does blue have fletching? Blue also have fletching. Everybody has fletching.
For the past few minutes.
Yeah, that's what you get when you drushed. He drushed into skirmishers, which is interesting.
Yeah.
He's only one range probably because he can't afford anything more because he spent everything on walls. But
like he full walled, he has 1 range and 4 farms out. It's not looking good.
Oh, okay. Well, Funkadelic or stopped anyway. For some reason, Spotify hates when you stream and you play Spotify. It just keeps pausing for me.
Mine seems to be right. But the worrying thing about Javidians is that wood bonus, they're instantly like, if they feel like they can get any sort of damage, they just place a siege workshop and they're instantly just pressuring red.
Yeah.
They have no answer to it with this eco.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that tower is atrocious, man. It's like 3 tiles behind his gold. It should be forward, like further ahead. He should have preemptively towered that, if anything.
The problem here is it's not so bad right now, but once crossbow comes in and crossbow have 1 extra or 2 extra range, and the tower only gets 1 range, so the crossbow can park on the edge here and reach most of the gold miners.
Yeah, Maisel's going to be on the back foot constantly here. He's going to need help from his pocket. And actually, Teal is heading to Lepachi to bother him, which is what you never want as a pocket because Shiva is just going to be miles ahead and can carry the game.
They're finally going to find the 4 sheep in the middle here. But unfortunately...
skirmishers. No.
It makes sense because otherwise he'd probably just die to the less archer numbers.
I mean, he has to, but I mean, it's not something you want, especially when you have 5 frames.
Yeah. So.
Actually, Lepachi did a great job in walling space off pretty quickly. So did Green, to be fair.
So 13 archers for Bob. 11 archers for Spencer. Pretty even armies. This is where you kind of start thinking about. So that's my alarm to get ready to cast this game.
There's +1 on both of the scouts as well, so all upgrades are in.
The archers do not have defense, which I kind of like. Try to avoid getting defense as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an unfortunate fight. Let's actually look at KD here. Where's the... Yeah, there it is. El Patch KD is 2-12. Damn, that's rough.
Muzzle skirmishers outside of the walls, and Teal instantly pings for like just a scout or 2 to come over and clear them up, which I like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Teal is just going to be such a pain to El Patch. They might just all collapse on Spencer, to be honest.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
I mean, that said, I think Meisel... I was going to say Meisel's in a good spot to go castle, but I don't think he has as many farms.
No, I told you his eco's terrible. He's only adding the extra farms now. I don't like what Yellow's doing. He's trying to go hit a fully walled pocket. And as I said, those skirmishers will just clear it up by a scout or 2.
Well, El Patch doesn't know that it's a fully walled pocket, to be fair to him. But yeah, it's looking rougher by the minute. Blue is clicked up.
Yeah. I mean,
Spencer-
Shiva is just comfortably gonna be just ignoring those archers now. Oh, Maisel's getting some archers in behind the 4 and 4 squared on his woodline.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's gonna join up with the yellow skates, hopefully.
But the problem with sending 4 archers out this late is that they're just gonna get cleaned up by the pocket, by green.
And I think he's just doing anything he can to get a little bit of redemption here.
Another quick thing, Meisel did not have defense for those skirms that he made. So
if you're going skirms, I always open up defense for that reason.
Yeah,
it just feels better.
Those 4 skirms that he fought the archers with up north next to Spencer's base, they got cleaned up pretty easily.
Yeah.
But Meisel is in on 4 and 4 squared.
Yeah. And look, he's gonna be picking off a villa too on this gold every second now.
Oh, up here, yeah, absolutely. This is why this is where the tower really starts to hurt.
If I'm him, I just drop a university, get ballistics if you see that kind of pressure point.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I think Miles was about to get trapped in here. Because his opponent has all the upgrades.
He's got a little bit of idle time, but apart from that, just no luck.
Yeah, Shiva made 15 scouts. It's kind of insane. I don't know if I like that too much. There's
you can upgrade them to like Gavin, not too bad.
Yeah, but I feel like he should have just tried to go castle a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
Meisel
I mean,
realizes...
he had his flank pressuring their pocket as well, and he's somehow up ahead of him.
Meisel realizes that he has to run, and I don't hate this hiding in a corner strategy.
Yeah, because he's looking at him on the right side and going home probably, but he can definitely get some damage in later if he is sneaky about it.
Spencer's still surviving. I mean, he survived till castle, and he has the same amount of archer numbers as Bob.
Yeah.
I can't see his villager count because of all these upgrades that are in the way. There's so many people researching upgrades that
I know it's madness.
Capture Age is. He has slightly less ego, but yeah, he needs a university when he can afford it.
Patchy is upgrading, got light cav, and is picking out reinforcements and trying to hammer his way into the gate there with Combine Bob not realizing. He's gonna, he'll get that down. That's fine.
That's a good point. He's
and
gonna
that
get a
gold
couple
at the
archers.
front of Spencer's base is just emptied.
Okay.
No, I'm not calling him Patchy. I've already said I'm calling him Lapatchy. There's no way I'm calling him Patchy.
Patchy sounds nice. It's a good.
I like Lapatchy. It's like that meme, you know, the dude tipping his fedora.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. So Shiva and Patchy are chasing each other around. I think because Patchy has 2 knights, Shiva doesn't really want to take that fight.
Not even that, he has scouts compared to his light cav with full upgrades. Oh no, he only has +1 on attack. Okay.
Oh, this is not a good fight for Patchy.
All those light cav get cleared up, and the knights including.
I think
Spencer's a bit late getting his army to the action.
He must have been paying attention to eco for a second, because I think he was running around and just didn't notice where the archers were. But
if you look at poor Maisel's base, he's hosting a guest.
Oh dear. Yeah, does he have not enough? He doesn't have enough resources to get all the upgrades.
So an interesting thing with my spectating is I have players from my last game, so I'm currently in a 4v4 so I can't switch between players.
Interesting. That's a new bug.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's gonna have a lead skirmisher, but I'm not sure
I hate that.
how a lead skirmisher is even gonna do without the defense upgrades.
I'm actually disappointed in 4 and 4 squared that he didn't drop a siege workshop forward. I think it's totally worth it with Dravidians with the extra wood bonus and their cheaper siege.
True, and considering your elephants are insane too. For that. So
and even a mangonel, so he can just deal with the skirmishers on his own.
Development is saying try shift right clicking or shift left clicking.
I
to
did
change.
try, and unfortunately, it's still selecting the wrong players.
Classic.
Yeah, it's weird.
So Spencer losing a couple archers. He is Ethiopian, so his archers are a little bit more value.
Yeah. Lysel's sneaky army is hitting around the back of Shiva's base. Except Shiva is aware of it because he pinged it already, but he's refusing to move his
Oh,
Woodvilles and Goldvilles. He's actually getting some
that's
damage in.
yeah. This is sick. I
Yeah,
forgot
well
about
played.
those guys.
Yeah, Spencer has he been hitting the gym element.
Oh, this is a good fight for Apache. Like we were saying how over it was, but to be honest, or at least chat was saying how over it was, but it's not
They're doing.
bad
I
bad.
think they're doing the right things to
Yeah.
put themselves in a good position. Like the falling of the right side, Teal's problem was he just didn't have
Wow.
that siege workshop. Like he needs a way to deal with those
Wait, this
skirmishes.
is a pretty sick fight for Spencer now that he has ballistics. I think
Yeah,
this is actually going to be a good fight for them. Nice, well played.
and those blue archer numbers are just disappearing.
They're about to take score lead. Yeah, they
Yeah,
take score lead. Never doubt the Meisel rush.
and
Meisel's
now
army is still alive, still being annoying to Shiva.
and now Apache and Spencer have the timing and the momentum to bring this game back.
Yeah. Is there anybody on stone I want to see? Um. Okay, so Patchy's on
You might want
stone.
to look at Teal and Red fighting,
Oh yes. Okay, this is gonna be a terrible
even
fight for
with the
Meisel though.
skirmishes. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he doesn't have
they're not
defense. They he skirmishes without defense. This will take way
pretty
too much
useless.
damage.
He has +1. It's enough.
Eco
Maybe
looking
not.
pretty similar for both flanks, for all the flanks to be honest. The only person that's way ahead in eco is 4 and 4 squared. Guess he added the
Yeah.
TC a little bit earlier.
4 and 4 squared's archer numbers are still scary though, so they definitely have comeback potential here.
Yeah. Man, I think he's gonna be. I was gonna say he was gonna be first to imp, but Bob is on a way to imp. He's 1 TC imping.
Yeah.
I like
He
that.
doesn't have the army though. It got completely clean before it, so that
Yeah,
doesn't feel as important.
it's true. And now, since since all three players are in his base, he's gonna
Yeah.
have to cook dinner
He
for
just
3
has to.
or for
I think
4
he needs to
here.
drop CCs here.
I don't know what
Just
you
keep
do.
as many villagers as you can alive. Buy a
Oh,
castle or something.
Patchy is through. Second blacksmith, yeah, this does feel like a second blacksmith situation. But really good call from Donjon dudes to attack. A really nice house wall to save your 13
He is
archers.
just dropping in vills.
Yeah, you were right about the TC though.
It needs to be earlier. That's not good enough. You need in this situation, you just drop 3 TCs or drop a castle, buy one, just keep as many villas alive as you can. You're in imp, you can get back on your feet easily if you clear it up.
Oh my goodness, he is so dead. And the thing is,
And
he
he's
can't even.
Portuguese. He has Vitorias.
Victorias are nice if you can afford them, but he cannot afford them, and he cannot get slung to afford them.
Yeah, it's cheaper than rebuilding your
Actually,
entire
wait,
eco, though. I
no,
think.
he can get slung because his teammates
Yeah,
have
he's
castle
castle.
age.
Sorry, that's only fortress. Yeah, yeah.
If I was his teammates, well first
Sling him
first I would
Get him back
apologize
in the fight.
for letting the whole neighborhood into his base, but after that I feel like you have to sling him Victorious.
Yeah. We have
I
Teal and
I don't think it's
Meisel on the way
GG.
to imp.
I don't think it's GG because element because 4 and 4 squared has a great eco.
You gotta
And,
respect Meisel's comeback here, by the way. He's got himself back in the game like really nicely. He's on the way to imp now with 61 vills, which isn't bad, but I mean he's making crossbows so he can make them all day long.
yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I feel like he's gonna get overrun slowly by the Dravidians.
Yeah. But
But
he's making a nuisance of himself with those crossbows in the back.
yeah, I can't believe these guys are still alive.
Yeah. So much value out of them. Oh, Spencer built a TC on
Oh, and the
that gold
gold.
in front.
Yeah, I mean, I I hate the castle, but I like the TC.
Yeah.
Like-
I wish it was reversed, actually.
Yeah, like they had all this map control for some time after they kind of jumped
Yeah.
Bob. I'm sure Spencer just didn't have enough stone at the time to drop the castle earlier. This DC is gonna die. Also, this castle still does not protect the gold, which I think is just so funny.
Do you think Teal has the eco to add elephant archers? They could be deadly.
Yeah. I mean, I forget, the Dravidians get... Their elephant archers are great. Do they even get arbalest?
Yeah, the Garbles. So, like,
Okay.
Dravidians are a solid civ. If I was playing in the tournament, they're probably one of the first drafted civs for me. Myself still getting value with those
Oh my
expos in the
goodness.
back.
I wish I had Capture H Pro just to see how many kills these guys got. And Meisel is actually Meisel's going for a castle drop. Meisel's going for a castle drop. I love this.
Yeah, he's another army. They're just waiting to pounce.
To be fair, I think you want a castle drop before you get up to Imp, but now is good too.
There. Yeah,
you want the Imp.
Oh, you want to do
before?
He did not have the eco for that.
Yeah,
I think he prioritized his army upgrades.
Meanwhile,
those expos still causing them grief, and knights are trickling into Green's eco.
The funny thing is, I don't think you can even kill these expo for a while because now that they have chemistry.
Yeah, that's a good point. Bob's
Shiva is still Castle H. Like, that's really hurting them right now because
his uptimes could have been so, like, he took no pressure in Feudal Age. Well, next to no pressure in Feudal Age, and was second up when he could have had such a nice power spike. He's failing to get up on time each time.
The castle from Patchy goes up. Massive arbs. Which massive arbs? There's this massive arbs? Yeah, I agree. But 4-4 squared has to come back because Meisel's pushing his eco. It's gonna be hard for Meisel to deal with these all this siege though.
Yeah. Combine Bob is taking a bit of inspiration from Meisel and is walking a little Expo army around the back.
Lagging a little bit. Not sure if it's DE or my PC. Let me turn up the sound a little bit here. I feel like settings, sound.
Meisel's Arabs are still alive back there.
Whoops. That's okay. Elite Cannon Galleon will be the game changer. You know, it would be great if there was like tiny little ponds in the middle of this map. Really bad fight for Meisel here up the hill. I don't think you noticed.
From first grade getting his BBC sniped.
Meisel has not created a villager in a long time. Oh, well, no, I lied. He did create a villager. It's just, I think he might have gotten raided? Maybe not.
No, think of his position. Like, he's going up on 60 pop. He needs to afford his upgrades, so he idles. Yeah. And he just cast a drop, so he's on stun. So I think he needs to prioritize his army and upgrades before he starts adding villas again.
That's true. His army is still in green space, and Shiva still can't deal with this because Shiva does not have imp upgrades.
Meisel's Arbalest will live on. There's no killing those things.
I have not been looking at the sling, by the way. I don't know if they slung Bob back into this, but Bob
I can't tell because of that glitch I'm having.
Oh, I see. But Bob is getting back into this. I really wish he plays Victorious. But
Spencer is putting a castle now in the middle to cement control that hill, and is just going to play off the hill then, which is lovely.
I mean, he got tired of raiding his gold getting raided in his TCs. That TC actually did stay up. It's great. They're getting some gold control in the middle here.
Yeah, I think adding TCs for Bob is a mistake. I think he adds like 3 Victorias and just has to play off that with the damage he's taken. It's the easiest way back into the game.
And 4-4 squared has so much army. I feel like they can't even 2v1 him at this point. And Meisel's starting to run out of steam.
Just losing all his knights. All they're waiting is for Shiva to just get his act together, clear up those archers in the back, and just steamroll.
I think this knight fight it could have been better. Yeah, it definitely could have been better. The castle does go down, but at what cost? Shiva is raiding Spencer, We have another score flip here.
I think it's just a waste of knights at this point. You just want your ball and knights,
Yeah.
get your upgrades, get up, and just
Shiva,
steamroll.
cancel knight production. I think you just have to go up because he can't do anything against chemistry and bracer. I mean, they are being annoying. I'll give them that.
And 4 and 4 square just eating bullets or arrows.
Bob cannot afford Arbalest. He's focusing on other things. He's getting stone mining upgrades.
There's a castle on his front door. Sorry, I did not see that go up.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention either. I like
All
it.
of his production.
Maybe a treb or two from Spencer coming soon.
Yeah, I like that from Bob as well. Just delete the production that's in danger. You're just gonna lose units that way.
I mean, yeah, I guess. You could control
You
group
kill
though.
Bob again. Yeah, fuck it. Just roll over Bob again, and then let him reboom. Then do it again just for fun.
Bob's making production in the back, getting a castle up.
Look at the back of Shiva's base.
Oh, I've been checking on these every so often. At least I think at this point they have realized how to co-habilitate with each other.
I think
and
the Apache's just gonna run away with it now with the Frank Paladin.
I think Maisel agreed that he will not kill any more villagers, and Shiva has agreed to not kill his archers in return.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're right, though. They did now. Apache's knights are going to be insane. They have no counter. The paladin right now have no counter. They have 7 pierce armor. Shiva is still not up yet, but he's getting there.
Look at the back of Apache's base.
Oh, that's funny.
They're gonna get claimed up by the Paladin, but he got a good bit of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of farmers.
Loads of builds.
Yeah, it's a good call. But right now, like, they have no answer to these paladin, and
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the Paladin are on the field. There's just no stopping them.
for 2 minutes, I feel like there's no. They're just gonna get raided to death.
Yeah, at this point, killing Bob is just sending a message.
That's true. That's true. You can't boom back into this. Sending resources 4 squared. Sending food to Shiva. 4 squared is still doing pretty good here against Maisel.
I think he just needs a few siege workshops, a few mangonels, take care of skirms, and he can fight anything.
This is still a really even game. I mean, yeah, sure, Bob is dead, but I think Bob is used to dying this game.
And again, just a few Victorians, and he's right back in it.
The only way I'd be super scared for Shiva, is if all these paladin were in his eco, raiding him before he got his own upgrades out.
Force grade with a C tier performance. What's C tier? Do you know what yellow range that is?
No, they're a little bit ambiguous with tiers as well. Like, some people are different elos, but put in different tiers.
Oh. What tier was that?
I think you're C tier, or B tier. Maybe you're B tier, because I know there was S tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, we're seeing the paladin finally run through the.
I think they're just wasting time on Bob. I mean, I know it's fun to kill Bob here, but just fucking run them into Green's eco for the love of God. Prevent him getting back in the game. I mean, you look at the Knights Greeners on the field. If they get upgraded, then.
Does Shiva have any relics? I guess we can just check by clicking a knight. That's the easiest way.
He has 1 relic.
Yeah, he's getting paladin now, though.
And they're setting up trade. Okay. Both teams setting up trade.
I don't think you can set up trade here if you're Bob's team, because I think you first need to be able to defend.
I think it's fine for Bob to do it, because he's just out for the count at the moment.
Is running a lot of ills.
He probably should be.
Trade on this map is always kind of looks awkward because of all these mountains and other crap.
See, I don't actually hate Bob adding trade, because he can add, again, if he's slung like just a Fatoria or 2, he can trade boom back into it.
Yeah, but he needs at least a castle on the hill. He needs something to prevent the paladin to run into their trade. It's looking better and better for Donjon dudes over here. With Apache's mass just being unstoppable here. 50 paladin versus 50 paladin, actually.
Yeah, but like with 46 vills, how's he gonna take any of those gold piles that are all vulnerable?
Wait, yo, Spencer does not have chemistry. Spencer is missing chemistry. That's actually going to be pretty huge in these fights. That's why I use like the icicle mod or whatever, because it makes it so clear when you don't have chemistry. Yeah, Shiva really can't fight this because
No.
they have equal number of paladins. I think he just wants to delay them destroying his eco. It looks like Shiva's starting to run out of gold.
Yeah.
Trade going, lots of trade for
Are there any
Donjon
golds in the
dudes.
back that he can take? Well, there are. I don't know if he's scared of them or not.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad fight for. This is as good of a fight as he's gonna take. I think he just has to weed out some archer numbers and keep running. Yeah, I think Shiva has to run now. I think he killed some archers. That's a lot of dead archers, actually.
Back to it earlier, by the way. Mentioning of 4 and 4 square being C tier, I think he's being a bit passive on Meisel's side. I think he just needs to get Meisel out of the game and push through into bottom of the pocket.
Or sling
But
the
his
crap
army
out of
is
your
now coming over
teammates.
to the left side. Yeah.
But at this point, I don't think you
He's
can
getting
even.
chemistry. Nice.
I don't think you can even sling Bob at this point because it's gonna be some time. Well, actually, Bob has all the upgrades except for bracers. So
Huge fight going on now.
let me check res. So 4 and 4 square did sling a lot of res. Actually, he did sling 3.5k, mostly to Shiva.
Yeah. Again, Hunting's right. Meisel came back beautifully into this game. Just made an absolute nuisance of himself. Licks the other team, and
That was hilarious.
had more of an impact.
I think those archers finally died. I haven't seen them for some time.
Yeah.
This is actually going to be a pretty good fight. I think 4 and 4 squared came in at the right time to save his teammate. And looking like we're starting to run out of gold for Shiva. But will it be enough?
Only one with gold is the Dravidian player.
Will it be enough? It's 33 archers versus 40, but these numbers are dropping quick. I don't think it'll be enough. Yeah, if the Frank Pala HP. Meisel finally clicked chemistry and got chemistry, so that's good. And they're out of spaces to back up to. I mean, they were able to pretty well back up from Bob's base and not lose too much. But now that Shiva's eco is getting destroyed, I think it's over.
They should surely just try and kill Bob one last time.
Bob has decided that he wants to spread out behind his. I like this. I like this Bob strategy. Spread out behind your teammates, so this way they kill your teammates first before they get to
situation.
you. It's not every game that we even get to Paladin, but it's interesting. This is a pretty long game. Both sides got to Paladin, and there's Meisel is saying, "I'm sorry, it has to end like this, Matt." He is slowly taking down the castles in the middle. Let's take a look at kills really quick. So we're just waiting for the GG here. So Patch was the most kills, makes sense. He was raiding a lot with his paladin. And there's the GG. What played both teams? That was really back and forth. And you guys didn't believe in Donjon dudes. Shame. I don't know how many relics there are in this map. I'm pretty sure it's standard. But sad that
we got defaults, just normal paladin from fully upgraded paladin from Shiva.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can't get away with like making that many scouts. In Feudal Age, because there's not that much damage you can do, especially with when all three opponents of yours are full walled.
Yeah, as Hunting is saying there as well, the game was in Shiva's hands. They did beautifully on each flank, and were putting the right amount of pressure on. Just had to get up and support his teammates, and they could have killed Spencer or Meisel.
We've chat for a little bit. That was game one. I guess I should put up score, shouldn't I?
I don't think you can because you're not a mod.
No, no, I can put up score and capture
Oh,
each.
capture it. Yeah, yeah, sorry.
I'll do that for next game. It's gonna take him some time to load up a game, so we can. 4 and 4 squared Zico was insane though.
Oh, they should have given us those spy bots, and we should have just been listening to them the entire time. We could have just stopped casting.
That's true. Yeah. Um. So lots of Meisel actually had the most relic gold. I think that's pretty funny. He collected 3 relics.
Fair play to him. Again, he rat bagged his way back into that game and just
Yeah.
absolutely caused them so many problems.
I thought he was gonna get wrecked by 4 and 4 squared, to be honest. Because 4 and 4 squared had like a consistent 30 vil lead over him the whole game.
No, I think 4 and 4's problem was that he was indecisive, so his army was always caught in the middle of the action. He wasn't either being aggressive or fighting with his team. If he was being aggressive, he would also have been causing the pocket problems when Meisel was never going to be able to replicate the same amount of numbers to effectively 2v1 them. Just indecision. I don't. If he is the lowest tier player, I think he played pretty well.
Okay, let's go to back. I guess I can set up. Well, let me know when there's a code in the when they have another lobby going.
That implies I can read.
I'm gonna try to figure out how to do score here in the meantime. Casting. Yes, scoreboard. There we go. Best of 3. Tournament stage. We're gonna call it Donjon. Hope I spelled everything right. Okay, cool. Turn to map.
The captain needs to call the rotations. Don't know who's leading the team, to be honest. I think it's Shiva. I think it's the pocket that kind of has to take control of the game because they're constantly looking at the map.
Yeah, I think anybody can call rotations.
Yeah, but I think
but pocket,
in a 3v3,
pocket
it's
makes
more
sense,
important for the pocket to be in control of the game because the flanks are going to be more tunnel visioned. Like, they need to tell you exactly what kind of position you're in. It's just harder for the pocket in 3v3, I think.
I like how they picked a side, though, and just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I think that's the way to do it.
Similar to what we did, right?
Yeah.
Well, until I turned the map into a big fucking mess.
But it's so useful to, like, just know from the start that, hey, Meisel, like, you're not getting any scouts from me. Good luck. Because this way, at least you can play defensive and stay in his base. It almost ended up backfiring. I thought 4 and 4 squared was going to be able to run into Apache's base and do some damage with those archers.
From the looks of it, I think Meisel just plays standard there, and he's doing pretty well for himself. I'm not sure on the walls. I think a lot of his play was riding on the luck that he wasn't killed.
Yes. Okay, leave map. And let's find the next game. Okay, so we haven't started yet. I guess now we can look at civs and speculate on what's gonna happen for next game.
So, yeah.
Let's see. Pre-game. All right, so we're gonna see the home map from Meme Machine, which is Andy's. Mexican radio. No, just a random playlist I put together like 15 minutes ago. Anyway, so yeah, probably definitely Slavs, right? Probably Saracens.
We're on Beach Fight?
Yes, Beach Fight, because it's the meme machine home map, I believe, first.
Yeah. Is that code working for you?
The code is not, but I can see if I search for Slapdown in the lobby
Oh,
browser,
you said, yeah.
they are all in
Slapdown
the,
2.
all six of them are there, so I think they're about to start any second.
And I'm trying to draw the lobby like an idiot. Nice.
Yeah, that's. I think that they broke the one because even when you press like one, it still tries to join your lobby. Let's try
I'm
it.
not finding it in Spectator Game.
Probably haven't launched yet. Yeah, I still see it in the lobby browser, so I don't think they launched yet.
Cool.
That was a really good game. Lots of back and forth.
Yeah, Zumpy, they didn't give us the spy bots. Otherwise, we probably would have just not casted and just listened to them all game.
uh, yeah, that would be interesting, to be honest. I miss the spy bots.
Laziest casters ever. Oh, I tried that double range
Yeah,
build
you
today
mentioned.
and
Yeah.
nailed it pretty much. But I think it was in the wrong matchup, and I don't think it's as good in 1v1s.
Oh, 1v1's absolutely not, because then you face the one range skirmishers and then you die.
Yeah, but I think the eco's a bit weak for 1v1s as well. But I just wanted to try it either way. I didn't really care.
The best move is to run to enemy pocket. As the flank, as the archer player. Hmm. Yeah, I agree to a certain point, but I think you have to kill at least like 5 villagers before you can justify running to pocket. It is interesting though because it forces the enemy flank into a really awkward position of having to run his archers across the field to try to defend his guy. Killing Mazel's villagers is pointless. He's a roach. I'd be down to
As we
1v1
saw.
hunting sometime. Not today though. I also liked your stream hunting. I don't know if you casted any more games other than that. But I enjoyed our talk about how all chess players are short.
They're what?
They're short. Like they're small, they're tiny.
Really? Is
Yeah,
this
like
an
it's
actual thing?
I think it's an actual thing. At least the
Hmm.
good chess players are short. And why? I just Spotify. Keep pausing. Why are chess players short? The first thing that comes up is why our chess player is so toxic.
Well, you know.
But yeah, there's a list of all the chess player heights, all the good ones.
That's hilarious.
Except for
Nobody over 6 foot. Oh, there we go. Bobby Fischer.
oh, Kramnik is a giant. I think he can eat somebody.
Imagine sitting across the table from him. You lose the game, he just punches you.
But I think I saw another article somewhere. And this is a common question on Quora.
Huh.
All right, let's see if there's a game yet.
If this goes to a decider game, I may have to leave as I work in the morning.
Oh, good, oh, good. Oh, they decided to rehost.
Oh, okay.
See, when I do that, it doesn't even. He's never. This never works for me. Shit.
Apache has a giant spider in his room that he's killing. Alright, fair enough. I mean, justifiable, right?
Priorities.
Yeah.
It's funny, we're supposed to start actually a little bit later, and I say Spencer, like we'll just cast Rex because I didn't know if I was ready to start that early, and he said actually we're gonna wait for you guys, and Apache is just gonna skip college tomorrow. I thought that was nice of them,
Christ.
but then I got free a little bit earlier.
Nice. Were you working today?
Yeah,
Ah.
but let's see.
How tall are age players though? Well, we have fucking big. There's actually quite a lot of tall age players. It's mad.
Well, it's just doubt, really. Like, I think
No, have you seen you know the JB dude, Big Walt?
Big who?
Big Walt?
Where is he an H2 player? Cool. We started.
Yeah, he's a Great Britain player. He's fucking taller than Doubt. It's amazing.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so the game has started. Let's catch up to lifetime.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Cool.
Mine's deciding. Oh, I know what's happening here. Shoot.
I'm just gonna speed up to catch. Wait for you to catch up.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I figured out the system. The spectate button doesn't spectate with capture age doesn't work. But if you launch it normally and have capture age working, then it works out fine. Okay, I'm in. Let's see.
Okay, cool.
Let's just catch up to lifetime and then go from there and introduce the players. I will introduce Meme Machine. We have Shiv as the flank again, playing against the Slavs. 4 and 4 squared with the Saracen flank, going for those annoying archers that kill everything, and Bob as a Viking flank.
Cool. And the opposite team we have Maisel with Aztecs, as you predicted. Oh, and Maisel and Matt are gonna go fucking head to head again.
That's funny.
On the opposite flank, we have Spencer with Chinese, which I love. I can't wait to see the build here. And
Yeah.
as their pocket, we have Khmer, which is also a sick eco boost on this map. And you can go straight stable, which I actually love. You get those skates out a little bit quicker.
For sure. Let's see. Spencer only with 20 seconds idle TC time. So that's 45 essentially, if you count the loom. So he will be a villager ahead.
And all players are gonna get in their extra sheepies. What time are you on, actually?
Oh, it's a good question. I think my chat is covering up the time. I'm at live time though. It's 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
I'm a few seconds ahead of you, but that's fine. Whatever.
4:20.
Only like 3 seconds. It's alright.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, all is quiet so far. All players are just trying to collect all the sheep as much as possible. Some sheep still left on the map. Actually, lots of sheep left for Shiva here.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to keep track of whose sheep are whose. For Matt's just picking up 9 sheep here.
I thought they were all just randomly generated in the middle. I didn't think they belonged to any player.
That's a good question. Maybe they are. I bet they are, actually. But it's hard to keep track of who got more sheep.
Yeah. I think I'm getting PTSD from this map.
Yeah, 20 seconds is pretty solid. The trick with Chinese is not to get housed. Because,
if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of trying to triple somebody on this map, for sure. Especially with the early scouts.
What, 2 players going scouts or?
No, I just mean like, 2 players going scouts maybe can work too, but um, they were just talking in chat about how it's a good idea to try to go 3 versus 1 somehow. I bet you can do
Oh,
2
okay.
archers and 1 scouts and still do a good 3v1.
Yeah, the triple Bob again is the plan. If Bob doesn't die, I'll be disappointed.
True. It's actually, I mean, as Saracen's trying to triple somebody works pretty well. Meisel's obviously going for the drush. This time he did not lose his scout. Let's see if 4 and 4 squared reacts to this.
Is this a thing? What Meisel is the Josh just
No.
a guaranteed thing?
Yes, it's a guaranteed thing with Meisel.
Okay.
A little bit,
No,
I think.
back up your Josh. Stop taking HP. Come on.
Yeah, this has been another classic Meisel drush.
Yeah, just.
I think at least this
keep
one's
running
causing idle
around.
time.
Yeah. He didn't have to take so much damage though. I mean, he has the potential to upgrade them to Man at Arms if he just idles them instead.
He delayed the barracks from 4 and 4 squared.
Yeah. Good distraction then. Actually, Shiva got a Vil picked off him on the berries.
Ooh, I'll check that out in a second.
But they lost
Still-
all the HP on their scouts, which I'm not sure.
And in great
Was
Meisel
worthless.
fashion, no drush is complete without running into a TC.
Fair play to him.
Well,
At least
he
he's committed.
kills the scout. He can keep this. I think this drush actually kind of paid off.
Delayed
gonna-
barracks, causing idle time. Yeah, we'll take it.
It's gonna be really hard to stop Saracen archers though.
Yeah.
Like you can't really wall these out. Oh no!
Why?
Why?
Scout reduced to nothing.
Why is 4 and 4 square producing an archery range so far away from where he needs it to be? You gotta put your archery ranges in the front, I think.
In this
Spencer gonna lose a
situation, I
villager?
guess he's just slamming them down.
Yeah. Wow. Spencer's scout has balls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, they
apparently
finally traded for
too many.
that scout. Second range is
Ooh.
not delayed. But they can pick off an archer if they're lucky here. No,
think
he's
Bob-
sitting in between the bills.
I think Bob might need a spear. Or alternatively, we could have Shiva come and help him. Looks like the majority of fighting will be on the left side here. It looks like Meisel and 4 and 4 squared are just gonna have their standard 1v1. Shiva's lacking a little bit in the scout numbers, but I guess versus Khmer, you would expect to be a scout behind.
I just realized the Vikings pick. Is that because he already has the farms down, so he wants that quicker castle edge timing?
True. You mean the quicker the wheelbarrow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Why is Meisel
That's
walling the
interesting.
back of his base? I mean, I guess it's okay. Maybe he's afraid of scouts, but it doesn't make too much sense. Meisel opening skirmishers again.
We love it. I mean, I guess Shiva's priority is to not let Bob die, so it's alright.
Yeah. Oops. I mean, he might get away with this as well again.
Honestly,
don't-
just if I'm Form 4 Square, just tower your gold and just send your archers over to the other side.
Yeah,
Skirms can't do anything.
that's a good plan. Let's see. So we got 6 scouts for Shiva, 8 scouts for Apache, but a lot less archers for Spencer. Fletching in for both players here. This is interesting. I feel like if Bob was on a hill, they could definitely take this fight. So good job for Spencer too.
Might as well
at the
see Eagle
hill.
just picking off an archer coming out of the range in the middle of his base.
Oh wow, yeah, that's it's a good catch. Oh, but this is gonna be good for Donjon dudes. By Donjon dudes I mean Meme Machine. because these Saracen army on a hill can now start taking down the stables. Oh, look at Meisel coming in here and helping out. Meisel doesn't even
I'm
have
surprised
fletching yet.
Meisel went.
He's just
Meisel
getting it
did what
now.
I suggested for 4 and 4 to do. 4 and 4 is just going to be wasting his time against skirms then at the front of Meisel's base.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be wasting too much time, though. He's going to get in and do some damage.
He's just popping out skirms now, and he's actually Meisel's taking a half decent. Maybe not. He didn't get the armor upgrade again.
I feel like the only reason he's alive is because Shiva was not able to get as many scouts out as Patchy.
Yeah.
Because Patchy with his Khmer bonus, if they had equal numbers of scouts, I think Meisel's just dead because they all just go to Meisel, and then the skirmishers don't die or don't do as much damage versus scouts. Very intense fight here.
Hammering though, but they can find themselves a little nook there so they can take a decent fight.
Defense in for Apache though. No defense
Really?
for Shiva yet.
Oh, that's been in for a while. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Those skirms are just making me sad. Oh, we finally got the +1 armor. Yes.
The skirmishers are gonna die. Skirmishers are gonna die, and I think now is where Meisel's gonna learn the lesson of why you don't make skirmishers in team games. I keep wanting him to get punished for it secretly, as well as he played every single time. I'm like, this should not work.
As we just saw from chat earlier, I think they're wasting their time killing Meisel.
No, I think Meisel is the only person that they can actually do damage to. It's because he has skirmishers and they don't. I mean, Spencer came in here at the right time. And the awkward part for Meisel right now is that he can't collect his berries, so he'll be up to council a lot later. I think these guys are doing damage just by hanging around here.
Spencer also going to be the first one
Shiva
to
coming in.
Edge.
Shiva coming in with the scale barding armor, but he does not have. Oh, he does have forging. I lied. So fully upgraded scouts, even with bloodlines. No bloodlines in yet for Patchy, but he's getting it. Not a fight that Spencer wants to take.
No.
The thing is,
especially with him going to be the first one to castle Edge, he wants to use that spike as best as he can.
4 and 4 is not taking his berries either. 4 and 4 squared. I feel like you're the guy with free berries. I guess he doesn't need to anymore. He's already up to castle.
Yeah. Spencer just hiding his army.
I think it's worth it to make a little bit less farms and go more for berries.
8 villagers idle for Spencer on his berries. Maybe that's why you don't go for berries. They're in on his gold there now as well. Oh,
Yeah.
He's gonna lose a few builds just as he hits castle. Not ideal. And he's taking off his gold.
I mean,
Can't afford Bodkin.
they denied his third range, which is nice for them.
Denied his range, denied his gold. He can't get Bodkin. He's just gonna get crossbowmen up now. He'll still be able to clean it up, but not take the fight he wanted.
Bob has to be careful here. Bob has to be really careful. Because he has to run. I think he recognizes that he has less.
They've done good job. Good damage though.
Yeah, and once again, Meisel is still stuck in feudal age.
That's good.
Meisel
Standard Meisel.
is taking his berries now. It's such an awkward mill. I feel bad for these villagers.
Look at Meisel's archers on.
Oh shoot!
Four
How
and
did
four
he
is
even
gold.
get it? Oh, he walked in here this way.
It's Meisel doing Meisel things.
Really, no eco KD for either team. The most that anybody has killed is Bob with 3 vill kills.
Yeah.
Against Spencer.
Spencer's about to try and do some damage
okay.
now.
This is interesting. Yeah. I don't think Castle Age. I don't think Bodkin's gonna come in time. I think he needs to run his vills. Bob has to run his vills.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3, 4.
Yeah, and wow, now they're equal in eco KD again. Question is, who has more archers? So it's 22 archers versus 22.
5.
But the fact that Patch has 4 or 5 knights
Nice.
here.
Where are
Yeah, where's
Shivas?
Shivas? Shivas coming.
Shiva's not up yet.
Oh, yep. I think 4 and 4 squared has to save. Because Shiva can't
Apache
save.
has the opportunity to just... No, don't throw your knights away on the expos.
He's trapped. Yo, this is actually really bad. Spencer is absolutely trapped.
Yeah.
This is really bad for Spencer. Okay. There we go.
He just has to do his best to take the best trade he can, which he's on the hill he's trying to do, but so is 4 and 4.
Love it. I love this surround.
Yeah.
I like the micro, but it doesn't work if you're
Target firing.
target firing. Yeah, all in all,
Really good trade. It's
yeah,
alright.
pretty good for Spencer. I thought that could have gone way worse when I saw like double the archer numbers.
Spencer wasn't producing behind that.
Oh my goodness! Look, Maisel's army is exploring the world.
Fucking Christ.
Magellan.
He's going right around to the pocket.
And Maisel is going to be able to be the first to see the corner. Well, actually, Patch is also
Not
going
seen
to see the
anyone do
corner
that
pretty quickly. Yeah, this is dead even. You guys have to like stop calling it in Dark Age or in early feudal chat. I mean, Shiva's still a little bit behind, but he's behind in eco for the most part.
Spencer might lose a range here.
Yeah,
No, he'll lose this
I think it makes sense just to take down all the ranges here. Like, you guys are not going to do
Yeah.
too much damage anyway. Take down the ranges, and actually this TC's downhill too, so I think after the ranges go...
Completely forgot about this, but the Saracen's pick is lovely here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is especially downhill. Kill the ranges, nice. Maisel with the skirmisher army is going to be annoying, but once Meme Machine figured out they can just go to a different person.
I think his plan is to go straight onto that gold again. He doesn't care about the towers. That's a bad tower as well, because he can sit under it.
Yeah, but I think you can wall it out. I think he'll have time to house wall it
He
out.
needs to. No.
Hello? Hello?
No.
Earth to map?
Yeah, well done, Mazel.
Oh my god.
Sit right under there and causing problems.
Guy. Well, he's gonna lose like half his archers at this rate.
Spencer and Apache about to try and take as good as a fight as they can.
The reason he didn't wall
But,
4 and 4 square is just distracted by the army in front. I mean, this is more important than what like,
he needs
losing
to
2
be.
hills at home.
The damage is done. Just you need to control that army. It's the only thing keeping you in the game. Don't go home.
Yeah, if you go home, this is not. That's a long journey.
Yeah,
Okay, plus
he
you
puts
don't need to.
himself in these great positions, but it seems the decision making is just lacking a little.
Okay, he doesn't need to go home anymore because Maisel's archers were hungry for TC fire.
Yeah. Mazel now dropping a siege workshop to take advantage of the damage he's done.
Yeah, I think though, like it's gonna be hard to push against this tower with the siege workshop. I mean, yes, it's kind of downhill. I don't think it's actually downhill for a mangonel shot. It's gonna force the siege workshop out for a 4 and 4 squared. It might distract him from his push up here, but I gotta say, Meme Machine, you guys gotta kill something. You have Saracen archers, and all they're doing is just standing around. Just stand on a hill, kill the stables. Stand on a hill, kill the ranges. They literally have double the army. Everybody has ballistics from Maisel's
Mazel has
team.
just made himself a nuisance in the back of Shiva's base again. But Shiva's learned from last game and just clears it up this time before it becomes an infestation.
No, No, four squared. Stop going back, guys. You just have to like stand here and kill all these production buildings. It's so
Yeah.
hard to rebuild
He's
production
leaving
buildings.
Bob and Shiva vulnerable then to the amount of knights that
Yeah,
Apache
this
has.
this can
And
get
Spencer's
really
going to
bad.
try to come take a fight with him too.
It's 23 knights versus 12 knights, and
Yeah.
don't forget the light cav or
Like-
scout cav.
Those crossbows do nothing
Yeah,
for them.
like
There's mangonels there.
yeah, there's mangonels up a hill. In fact, if anything, shows being a good teammate and already ready to help out.
Yeah, as Faneth says in chat, they just drop a siege workshop. Survival
Yeah.
siege is the best you can do. Maybe a knight or two from Shiva to snipe things. That's the best you need there. The army is not needed.
Bob's still going.
If anything, he's going to take an ugly mangonel shot here now, and it's all over.
And Meisel is hungry for some fire, for some tower fire. They are. I don't know if they can see this army from Patchy, but I would be.
It's
Scared.
big, but he's also losing his production, so it's not going to get any bigger.
It's true. But he finally lost his production. I think he's
Adding
slowly
some
more
in the back,
stable
but
in the back. Yeah.
I think he's going to try and pincer those archers here now. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Okay. If you're Bob, you have to be like asking Shiva, "Where are you? Help me."
Yeah,
This is awkward because there's no hole for him
he's
to
going to
get
lose all
into.
those
Yeah.
archers, I think.
Yeah, I
No,
think so too.
Spencer has to get in there and start shooting expos. Oh, Spencer's going in. Yeah.
If only 4 and 4 squared is here.
4-1-4 lost quite a few archers.
Oh, really? To what? To Mangonels? Or to skirmishers? Interesting.
He fought uphill against the mangonel.
This could be tough. So now that Spencer's imp
Yeah.
and is getting all his
Now
upgrades.
Spencer, Bob has no numbers. Spencer's input upgrades. Does he have stone for a castle?
How close is Bob to imp? Spencer has a ridiculous eco right now compared to Bob.
Yeah.
Bob is not too close to clicking up. I think Bob is dead. Wow. Are we
Take
gonna
it off
see?
the bingo card.
We're gonna see a 2-0 here.
One thing they're lacking is siege, but I mean they have the knights for that, I guess. And as I say, that Spencer's building a siege workshop, so that's fine. Probably gonna go BBC as he's going archers anyway.
Elo drama. Wow! Look at the lines. Too bad the lines are not attacking. In the
The
corner.
further out ones.
Yeah, too bad they were attacking different villagers.
Honestly, like 5 vills died to lines.
Okay, but now this is a huge problem for Bob. I think
Yeah.
this is the beginning of the end.
As is tradition, Bob is dead.
Yes. Shiva's not letting
Shiva's
Meisel
clearing.
and 4 and
Nice,
4
clearing up
get a
Meisel's.
1v1.
But
Shiva
again,
said no.
Meisel's just not important here.
Yeah. The thing is, Shiva can't even really help here because
Yeah.
he can't do anything against
You know, it's
Arlos.
actually-
Oh, that hole is really bad for Bob. I feel like
You know what just ends the game instantly? Meisel going Eagles and just streaming them over to their gold.
might as well going Eagles. Oh, you mean to? Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, you'd have to get so many upgrades. Yeah, all these TCs are so close to each other. I feel like the TCs with Bot can do pretty
Look,
well.
PETA needs to be called up north. Jesus.
Oh wow, Meisel taking out prisoners.
The sound of dead animals everywhere.
It's a lot of food. I love this.
No.
We don't care about efficiency when there's 27 goats on the map, or not goats, zebras. Patch is attacking Shiva's TCs, killing his eco. Patch is up to imp. Shiva is not. This game's over, guys. We're gonna see a 2-0.
Spencer's Expos are if we're going to find Bob spills down south.
Spencer
as I
out
said,
of gold.
As is tradition, Bob is fucked.
Yo, what is Spencer's archers doing back here killing Bob's food eco in the south?
You can smell them.
Meme machine now 100 wheels behind. And also 2
Oh,
ages
has an
behind.
expo army up north.
Bob has an expo army. Oh, this, yes. I don't think they can really do much though. Yeah, Shiva's dead to this. There's no way they can stop it. Yeah, they can wall it off, but it's just very over.
Delaying the inevitable.
So we'll see. Meme Machine then have to face the team that killed us. Rob's team, Noob Squad.
So that's
Next
2
round.
teams that killed us?
Yes, so the 2 teams that killed us are going to be...
You can't even cheer for anyone there.
That's true. And they both 2-0'd us too, the both teams.
Yeah.
A little bit of a raid coming in from Shiva, but there's no point.
Technically, I only got 2-0'd once.
True, that's a good point. So you should, if anything, you should cheer for
Yeah.
for Noob Squad.
Yeah.
I think they're playing on because they know they're dead. You look
Yeah.
at score at this point.
No, it's well over. Like, even
Yeah.
you gotta realize the situation. Neither of them are imp either.
Yeah, once imp hit for Patch and Spencer. Spencer did a really good job of not adding too much eco and just going up to imp. I think as the archer player on such a closed map, you're... Bob just deletes all his archers. They know it's over.
Well, GG's, I guess.
Man, okay. Meisel's Drush somehow works. Another game. I keep saying that this shouldn't work, and I still stand by it that it shouldn't, but... I think if you're playing against Meme Machine, they're calling it, that's it.
Yeah.
If you're playing against Meme Machine, you have to expect the Meisel Drush now. And if you're expecting the Meisel Drush into skirmishers...
You can punish it so hard.
Yeah, because you... Like, as soon as you see the first skirmisher, you're like, okay, screw you, Meisel, I'm not attacking you, I'm gonna go out and then kill, you know, Pocket. Yeah, that was
Fun game.
that was interesting.
I
Very
think
dominant
the
performance.
catalyst of that changing is 4 and 4, just leaving them for dead.
So I don't think we'll do a losers interview, but we'll definitely do a winners one. Also, I don't know what happened to my game there. Interesting. All right, I guess we'll just Alt F4 this. Donjon dudes with the 2-0. The capture H just shat the bed. Let's look at stats really quick. Yeah, that was just... I keep thinking the Meisel Drush is not going to work, and then it does. Well played. So I guess we'll see... Let me see if they're ready for an interview. I mean, for what it's worth, I think Donjon dudes knew that which map they had to practice, and were ready for beach fight.
Yeah. I mean, they had to play it in the previous round against, was it us? No, not us. Against another team anyway, so they've played it once already, which always helps.
Okay, let's, I guess I'll message... Let's see. Yeah, thanks for co-casting, Sean. I guess we'll just, you know, think of interview questions.
Oh god. um,
Yeah,
Can we
you
ask
can
them their
ask.
favorite colors and stuff like that? Just nothing about the game.
Yeah, I like that. Stop
All
trolling
right.
us.
Do you want me? Do you want me
Elements.
to take lead in the interviews then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I got this.
As soon as they say they're ready, we'll hop in.
Do we start cussing out Element for calling us professional, or should we just start advertising drink? Or
It's a good point. We were gonna try
we
to
were
make
very
it.
respectful. We were going to
We
make a
were.
drinking game and everything.
Yeah, we did initially mean to be for this to be a drinking game. But then I realized that I have to cast at 3 p.m. my time, so the drinking game plans have been abandoned.
Did they say they wanted to do an interview, or?
I mean, they definitely want an interview, but I don't want to hop in there because I don't want to be part of the problem of jumping into teams without them agreeing to it.
Okay.
But let's give it like 2 minutes, and if they don't say
Oh, they
anything,
didn't
we'll
reply. Sorry, I thought they replied. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Oh, I can't. I have some good questions lined up,
Nice.
and we're going to get them to elect an MVP.
Oh, who do you think they would go for?
Oh, well, it's up to them. I think honestly, I'm putting my vote down on Maisel.
I think, to be honest, Meisel
just for being a nuisance.
Yeah, that's the thing. Meisel did not play the best. I think he just didn't play bad. Like he's consistently behind his guy. Even in the last game, the only person that's ahead is 4 and 4 squared. The only thing that the opposite team has going for them is that 4 and 4 squared is better out than Meisel.
Yeah. Okay, they're ready. Cool.
Nice. Okay, let's hop in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey guys. Congratulations.
Hey. Thanks.
Thank you.
You guys did not believe in yourselves, but we believed in you the whole time.
You did. I talked to you last night. I remember.
I don't remember that conversation. I was pretty hammered, but I'm glad it worked out for you guys. Yeah, I think Sean will start with the questions.
Okay, so first of all, I decided I want you to elect an MVP for the game. Who do you think played their best here?
On which game or all the games?
As a collective. Do you have any standout stars here?
That's unfair if you pick
No,
one of we pick
yeah.
I don't know.
one.
We did so much rotating and ganking and jumping together.
Like,
Okay, so this
I
is
think
this is
everyone
what I
played
wanted
an
to hear.
important role at some point, like really important
Okay,
role.
so right, they have more team spirit than us. Okay, this is great. I love this. Now, Meisel, second question: can you do a Toad impression?
A what?
A Toad impression.
Toad.
Toad. Like
I
ribbon.
don't even know
No,
what
I
Toad
can't.
sounds like.
I know
Okay.
how it sounds like, but I can't do it. I have a
Damn.
too deep voice.
Oh, I see. Okay, now I'll pass you over to Ray for the actual question.
I really want to hear this Toad impression though.
Yeah, me too. I'm so
Like
upset on
toads
that.
have deep voices, mine.
Yeah, Toads have plenty deep voices.
Some of them can have them.
Anyway, so my question is, how come you towered, Spencer? You towered and castled the first game. Neither the tower or the castle protected that goal. The castle is a little bit better. Like what was the
castle
thinking
was
there?
to save from getting nuked. I
True.
wanted it in front. The tower was just bad, I'm gonna be honest. But there was a little trap that was kind of planned, leaving that open. I wanted them to run in it, and they did. So it made it kind of work. but I wanted a castle on that hill. And when I got the chance, I put it there. But that was just me messing up, playing bad. I was a little nervous at the beginning, but I felt great after 10 minutes.
And you got pressured a lot there. Like they had map control in front of your base until no late castle, mid castle.
Yeah.
It's a rough spot.
And we
Yeah.
also know we kind of have the better pocket, so it was more defensive, hold on a little bit mindset early, let Lepage get ahead.
It was.
I think in both games you put Lepage in a very good position to carry the game.
For sure.
Spencer held off in both games really well. And
We thought you were dead, Spencer. Game one, like when we saw the gold on the hill, it seems like we thought you were dead because it's just so hard to constantly have your archers underneath the hill. Just the second you look away, you get attacked. So really
There was
nice
a
hold.
lifesaver gold on the edge of the map. If that wasn't there, we lose that game, I think, or I
Yeah.
die.
And Mazel, how does it feel to be the biggest nuisance known to man with that crossbow army at the back of their base on?
Oh, that was
Andes?
amazing.
Yeah, didn't I
Those
want to
things
attack my
outlived everyone.
I didn't want to attack my friend Matt, so I sneaked around his base. And then I
You're
wanted
so
to
kind.
attack the pocket Shiva. Then
Yeah.
I saw a knight somewhere, just one. I didn't know how many. Then I said to Lapage, save me here. There are knights behind me. I ran towards him, and then we ended
saw
up
that,
in
yeah.
blue space.
You know what happens
Then he-
happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, they just went around the world.
Meisel, I'd say that game moment right there was what won us the game
When
essentially.
he joined our army,
Because a lot,
100%.
yeah, Meisel was there even though we didn't call him to be there. Essentially, Spencer noticed that Bob was building ranges, and therefore he's probably up.
Yeah.
And I probably had knight advantage over Shiva at that point. And I think we cleared some of
We were
Bob's
like-
army before, and then we basically said, okay, we gotta nuke Bob now, and all were here, so let's go.
and it
That
must have been
was
a big nuke because
so
we noticed he never
perfect.
got. Yeah, he never got ARB, so I think damage was done.
I think he was like 30 vils by the time that he hit imp, or maybe even less than
Ooh.
that. He
Oh,
never.
okay, we hit him
thought
hard.
we thought it was interesting, but he never went Victorious afterwards either. I think the Victorious could have been a good way to. But to be honest, he didn't
Yeah.
have the eco for Victorious, so he would have had to have his allies sling him gold and stone.
Was it a predetermined plan to go for Bob each game?
Not necessarily, it just turned out that way sometimes. Like we knew Bob was their strongest player, right? And essentially, like Spencer said, it was somewhat hold them off at the start, and if the opportunity presented itself, like after we cleared an army of them, we usually went to Bob because that's the natural way to go, you could say.
Yeah. Well, we particularly enjoyed when Bob died each game.
I mean, I think what after happened with your guys' set against some on Beach Fight, you guys probably enjoyed seeing payback.
Oh, nothing to do with that. I honestly I couldn't quite remember it, but it was just kind
Okay.
of funny that Bob died over and over again. And it's just kind of become a
Okay.
bit of a tradition now.
Yeah. So for game 2, I noticed you guys picked Saracens, and you were
They
No,
did.
they did.
pretty. Or they picked Saracens. Were you guys scared that they would just kill Meisel with their Saracens archers, or Meisel, did you think you had enough skirmishers to defend?
I thought I had enough skirmishes. That's what I thought.
He never screamed. I think he was fine.
But Matt played it pretty well with Mark. I think economically I was ahead, but because on the with the market abuse, he can pump out so much army. He had much more army than me.
He had
Oh
more
yeah,
ego
you might
than
be
you.
getting a call from Pisa, by the way. Just what you did up north was disgusting.
Peter, yeah, there's so many. You killed so
Oh.
many animals. That was so funny. It's just a sea of dead deer. Yeah, it's a good call to go up there early.
I had a big mistake that game. I forgot my building to click up in Dark Age as the Chinese.
Ah, I
And
don't think we noticed that. Yeah.
I was worried, but when we picked off Shiva's Ville with our scouts, we knew that just kind of halted their aggression, just because the effect that usually has. I don't know why. So it bought us time, but they definitely had more archers, and we had to have Meisel help us clean that. That's why I was
Yeah.
so far behind. I giga screwed up
Yeah.
and forgot a building.
And always I wanted to attack, then at 20 knights come and kill everything. I build up again, attack, 20 knights come kill everything.
But you
Happens
didn't
like
die
3
after you
times.
got cleaned. That's the important
You're
part.
very good at not dying, Meisel. Like that is a
Yeah,
big
for
strength
sure.
of yours.
You guys were really playing with fire against those Saracen crossbow, though. I'm surprised that they didn't kill. It was actually perfect because Meisel attacked. I think it was
Matt?
4-4 Matt. Yeah, you attacked Matt at the right time, and Matt took all his like 40 archers, and instead of destroying all the production up front in game 2, he went back with his 40 archers to have to deal with your push.
Yeah, Matt deal pretty well with the drush, also didn't do much damage. He
I don't
probably
think-
practiced that.
You did do something to him. He did forget to get his barracks up in time, so you delayed his ranges a lot. And
So
plus
that's big.
he put his ranges, or he put one of his range is really far from the front. I think you saw it go up when you attacked him when the Drush was still alive in game 2.
Mm.
So I think it actually kind of worked. That being said, I feel like if they just went pocket, and you were also Patch, you were also like so far ahead in scout numbers every single game, and eco and knight numbers. That really
Not in the
helped.
first game, because he was too stable.
He was too stable, but that lets you like he was late to castle, and then I think he was
Yeah.
very late to imp.
Yeah, I was ahead on uptime every time, quite significantly.
Yeah, but very well played.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Some people saying, how does it feel that you guys beat a 16-point team? He's not happy with Bob
Yeah.
being
Great.
too strong.
I think ours has gone under the radar. People always count us out, and I think this maybe changed people's minds today, hopefully. If not, I'm fine with being the underdog. I'm sure we'll be it next week against Hunting's team or whenever we play too.
And there's a good chance you guys will still face, since there's not that many rounds left till finals. There's a good chance you guys might still face each other a second time.
In theory,
that's,
yeah.
that's true. And Bob just said in the comments, I didn't count you out, Spencer. Yeah, he didn't say anything. This was other people not giving us a chance. Bob's team was very humble. So was ours. We were definitely not afraid, but respected their team, you could say.
Yeah.
And what
Oh, we trash talk every team we lost to.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's the thing. If you don't trash talk, it doesn't matter if you lose, right?
And they're still in the tournament, so it's not like
That's the
they're gone.
bonus if you do lose. You just trash talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. But well played all. Hopefully this VOD saves. I don't see why it wouldn't.
It will.
Uh,
My settings are all good to go. The underground settings, I mean. And
So
thank you for
casting.
casting.
Yeah, if you liked Sean's casting, I'm gonna link if you're in chat, you guys should follow him because he actually streams unlike me. So
I stream
Alright.
once a month, if only.
hey, well, you streamed
Maybe
today.
once a year. Oh yeah, I
Let's-
did actually.
Let's stream today. That's a lie.
I will follow it.
Anyway, yeah, thanks for the
That's your
games, and
mistake.
we'll catch you guys later. That killing Bob the first game was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was
It's
great.
a really good play.
Thanks.
We enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Glad you guys.
Well played, guys. Well done. Good luck in next round.
Catch you
Thank
later.
you.
See ya, guys.
Peace. All right, and that's it for today. Sorry I'm still asleep, guys. But I did not expect the 2-0 result. Anyway, let's see if there's anybody to host. See who's streaming. I guess Yo-Yo Dude's in this tournament, so we should probably raid. Is Jammin streaming? Yeah, Jammin's streaming. Jammin's a good guy. Colin's also a good guy. Let's rate Colin. The problem with rating Colin is that don't know how many L's are in his name. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I got it. Damn it, invalid username. I can't because I don't have the. One sec. So complicated. I don't know what the song is. Oh. Oh, I can't raid because I'm not the broadcaster. That's pretty funny. All right, take